You will not believe the footage that just surfaced from NBA YoungBoy's latest concert. Fans are in shock, emotions are running wild, and the internet is exploding with questions about what really went down behind the scenes. Reports are coming in that the rapper was caught on camera in a moment of pure desperation, begging his Opps, not just fans, not just rivals, but actual enemies, not to take his life after the show. And this isn't just some minor dispute at a concert. This is full-blown, high-stakes, life-or-death drama playing out right in front of hundreds of people. Eyewitnesses say tensions had been building all night. The crowd was electric, but something felt off, something that nobody could put their finger on. And then it happened. Security footage, leaked clips, and fan recordings all show NBA YoungBoy pleading, his voice shaking, his eyes wide with fear as his supposed rivals closed in. "Please, I don't want this. I'm begging you!" he reportedly shouted. You can hear the fear in his voice, a sound no fan wants to hear from someone who's usually larger than life. Social media immediately went wild. Fans are shocked, friends are panicking, and even other rappers weighed in, adding fuel to a fire that nobody could have predicted. Some are calling it a setup, others are claiming it's revenge, and a few are saying this could be the end of YoungBoy as we know him. The family is left divided, supporters are conflicted, and the internet is exploding with conspiracy theories about what really sparked this terrifying confrontation. And the craziest part? This footage is just the tip of the iceberg. There are whispers of secret betrayals, underground feuds, and shocking alliances that could change everything. What really happened behind the velvet ropes, and who will come out on top when the smoke clears? Stick around, because we're about to break down every single jaw-dropping moment, every tense exchange, and every shocking twist in this chaotic saga. The night had started like any other NBA YoungBoy concert. Lights flashing, speakers blasting, and fans screaming every lyric as if their lives depended on it. But behind the glitz and glam, there was an electricity in the air that nobody could quite explain. Rumors had been swirling for weeks about tension between YoungBoy and some of his so-called friends, who weren't exactly friendly anymore. People who had once called him brother were now whispering in dark corners, plotting moves that nobody in the audience would ever see coming. Backstage, YoungBoy's crew was restless. Cameras captured moments of him pacing, jaw tight, eyes darting to the security monitors. One of his close friends, Malik, leaned in nervously. "Man, you sure it's safe tonight? I've been hearing things. People talking. It's not just rumors this time." YoungBoy shook his head, brushing it off, but the camera caught the tension in his shoulders, the way his hands trembled slightly. "I got this," he muttered, though even he didn't sound convinced. As the concert started, the crowd went wild, chanting his name like a war cry. But then, near the third song, things started to unravel. A group of individuals, people fans would later claim were part of a rival crew, were seen trying to push past security, murmuring heatedly, their eyes locked on YoungBoy. He spotted them immediately. The footage shows him freezing, scanning the crowd, and then slowly walking toward the stage edge, motioning to his team. "Yo, just let me talk to them, please," he said quietly, almost pleading. From the audience, you could hear the fans reacting, confusion turning into panic as phones went up, and the cameras started recording every second. One fan shouted, "Yo, what's going on?" while another yelled, "Keep him safe!" And that's when the nightmare moment happened. The supposed rivals cornered him near the VIP section, and the camera caught him on his knees, begging for his life. "Please, I'm begging you. Don't do this," he said, voice cracking. Some viewers later described the sound as haunting, the fear completely raw and unfiltered. The chaos backstage was even worse. YoungBoy's manager, Tina, was screaming over the comms, trying to coordinate security. "Get them out! Get them out now!" She was panicking, tears streaming down her face as she tried to shield him from what could have been an unthinkable tragedy. Meanwhile, Malik grabbed a baseball bat, running toward the fray, muttering, "Nobody touches him, nobody." Security struggled to maintain control as fans were pushed to the side, phones capturing the entire horrifying scene. Meanwhile, inside the VIP lounge, the drama took another twist. YoungBoy's family, who had been separated from him for safety reasons, were watching the live feed in disbelief. His mother, Shera, dropped her phone with a scream that echoed through the room. "No, no, my baby!" she shouted, clutching his younger siblings who were crying uncontrollably. His older brother, Jason, clenched his fists, eyes bloodshot from anger. "I swear if anyone lays a finger on him, I'm done." But the story doesn't stop there. Footage later revealed that one of the so-called Opps wasn't entirely hostile. A man known only as D-Money, who had previously been rumored to have a truce with YoungBoy, stepped forward and whispered something inaudible, causing YoungBoy to hesitate mid-plea. Sources close to the rapper claim that D-Money's words may have saved his life, but no one knows for sure what was said in that tense, fleeting moment. The ambiguity fueled speculation. Was this a betrayal, a secret alliance, or just a random act of mercy in an otherwise violent world? Fans online exploded with theories. Some were convinced that this was an elaborate setup designed to make YoungBoy appear vulnerable, increasing his street credibility in the viral rap world. Others argued it was the beginning of a feud that could engulf multiple cities, pulling in friends, family, and rival crews into a potential war nobody wanted. Comments flooded social media. "This is insane. He looked scared for the first time ever," one viewer typed. Another added, "I can't believe D-Money didn't just, finish it. What's really going on here?" Back at the scene, tensions reached a boiling point. YoungBoy's security team had finally managed to form a perimeter, but the rapper was visibly shaken. He muttered to Malik, "I didn't think they'd actually come. I thought it was just talk." Malik shook his head. "Man, we're barely holding it together. You've got to stay calm. For them, for us, for you." YoungBoy wiped sweat from his brow, his hands trembling. I can't do this again. Not tonight." Adding another layer to the drama, a rival crew member allegedly recorded a private conversation that emerged online hours later. In the clip, you can hear someone say, "We were gonna end him tonight," but he begged like a scared little kid. The audio alone sent shockwaves through the fan base, dividing them between those who sympathized with YoungBoy and those who relished the scandal. The emotional rollercoaster only intensified when insiders claimed that even some of YoungBoy's closest friends had questioned whether he deserved sympathy or had invited trouble by continuing certain feuds or family drama escalated after the concert. Shera, YoungBoy's mother, was reportedly furious with some members of his team for not being more protective. "Why weren't the cameras catching everything? Why weren't you paying attention?" she demanded. Malik, still reeling from the chaos, tried to explain. "We did everything we could, but they came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it." But the family wasn't satisfied. The younger siblings were traumatized, friends were left questioning loyalty, and the internet had already turned the footage into memes, hashtags, and conspiracy threads, forcing YoungBoy to address the public. And he did, in a way that shocked everyone. Hours after the incident, he posted a cryptic message on social media. "Prayers over everything. Lessons learned." Fans dissected every word. Was he apologizing? Threatening a rival? Hinting at a comeback stronger than ever? Every comment, every like, every repost became fuel for an already raging firestorm. Even bigger names in the industry began weighing in, some offering protection, others subtly dissing him in a way only insiders would understand. The emotional stakes were sky high, and the drama was far from over. Just when people thought the night had reached its peak, a new twist emerged. TMZ and several other outlets reported that one of the people involved in the incident, an alleged former friend of YoungBoy, had been arrested, not for assault, but for conspiracy. Apparently, evidence suggested that there had been premeditated planning to confront YoungBoy during the concert. But the conspiracy wasn't simple. Sources claimed there were layers, with conflicting loyalties and secret payments exchanged behind the scenes. Fans immediately jumped online. "Wait, so it was planned?" one wrote. "This is bigger than I thought," said another. The online community exploded with heated debates. Some insisted this was a calculated stunt to boost his clout. Others argued that YoungBoy's life had genuinely been in danger. Clips of the pleading moment went viral, racking up millions of views within hours. The visual of a rapper, usually untouchable, kneeling. Meanwhile, insiders revealed that YoungBoy had been negotiating his way out of deeper trouble long before the concert even started. His lawyer and security team had reportedly received threats, text messages, and even face-to-face warnings that something was brewing. Some of the tension stemmed from disputes over money, others from loyalty issues, and a few from grudges that had simmered for years. Emotions ran high, trust was tested, and the line between friend and foe blurred to a terrifying degree. By the time the night ended, YoungBoy had survived what some are calling the most intense confrontation of his career. But the fallout was just beginning. His team regrouped, Family members demanded answers, and fans waited with bated breath for every new clip, every new post, every hint of what might happen next. Analysts started predicting repercussions, possible rival retaliation, potential industry consequences, and even legal complications for all parties involved. It was clear, nothing about this incident was going to settle quietly. The morning after the concert, the city was buzzing with rumors, clips, and endless speculation. Social media was on fire, fans dissecting every second of the footage of YoungBoy begging his Opps. Some were crying, some were angry, some were convinced it was all a stunt. But the overwhelming sentiment was shock. "I can't believe he looked like that, like he was actually scared," one fan typed. Another wrote, "This changes everything. The king is human." But behind the screens, the real drama was unfolding in private. YoungBoy's closest circle gathered in a dimly lit studio, voices low but tension high. Malik, still reeling from the previous night, slammed his hand on the table. "We can't let this slide. They tried to humiliate him in front of thousands." YoungBoy rubbed his face, exhaustion etched in every line. "I don't want more trouble, Malik. I just want to breathe." But Malik wasn't having it. Breathe? After they came at you like that? You think anyone's gonna let it slide? Meanwhile, YoungBoy's family was divided. His mother, Shera, insisted on pulling him away from the public eye completely. "No more shows, no more interviews. You're done until this is over." His older brother, Jason, shook his head violently. "Mom, you don't get it. If he disappears now, they win. We have to fight, smart, but fight." The younger siblings sat quietly, clutching each other. Too young to fully understand, but old enough to feel the fear radiating from their parents. The plot thickened when reports surfaced that the alleged Opps had already released a statement. The message was chilling. "Next time, there won't be begging." The words spread across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok like wildfire, igniting the fanbase and creating waves of panic and anger. Comments poured in. "This is not a game. Someone's gonna pay, and NBA YoungBoy better watch his back." Analysts immediately began speculating that this could escalate into a full-blown city feud, or worse, a national-level rap war, adding fuel to the fire. Another unexpected figure entered the drama, a mysterious rapper known as Lil Smooth, who had ties to both YoungBoy and some of the so-called Opps. Footage leaked of him arriving at a studio, speaking in hushed tones to someone off camera. "I told y'all. This ain't over. He thinks he can play king now, but we're ready." The ambiguity of his statement had fans theorizing for hours. Was Lil Smooth siding with YoungBoy, or was he playing both sides, waiting to see which faction came out on top? Back on the streets, YoungBoy's team decided to take matters into their own hands. Malik and a few trusted security members set up a discreet meeting with one of the rival crew members to negotiate terms. Tension ran so high that even the walls seemed to tremble. "We don't want war," Malik said, voice firm but cautious. "We just want respect. You know the rules." The man leaned in, eyes cold, and replied, "Respect? You think begging for your life earns respect? You got lucky last night. Don't test it again." Malik's jaw tightened. "Lucky? You don't know luck. You're about to find out why we survive." Inside the family home, emotions ran just as high. Shera refused to let YoungBoy leave, pacing the floor in anger and fear. "I raised you to be smart, not a target," she screamed. YoungBoy, frustrated but calm, tried to reason with her. "Mom, you think I don't know that? You think I like this? I didn't ask for any of this. But if I disappear now, everything we built disappears too." The family was left divided, some supporting his cautious approach, others urging retaliation. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Then came a shocking twist. Footage emerged showing one of YoungBoy's supposed allies secretly meeting with members of the rival crew before the concert. Whispers of betrayal flooded the fanbase. Who could it be? Why would someone on his team risk his life? Theories exploded online. Some fans accused Malik of plotting against YoungBoy. Others pointed fingers at a longtime friend who had been quietly absent from the spotlight. One clip even suggested that the betrayal was tied to money disputes, while another hinted at jealousy over fame and attention. YoungBoy himself was visibly shaken when confronted with the evidence. "I can't believe this. I trusted them," he muttered. Malik, sitting across from him, tried to calm him down. "We still don't know the full story. People talk. We stick to facts, but yeah, trust is broken." YoungBoy ran his hands through his hair. "Every time I think it's safe, it's not. I don't even know who's real anymore." His words struck a nerve with fans, who flooded social media with messages like, "He's human, finally," and "This is the most raw I've ever seen him." The tension escalated when a shocking phone call came through. Lil Smooth, the mysterious rapper with ties to both sides, had reached out directly to YoungBoy. "I don't want trouble, but you gotta choose," he said cryptically. YoungBoy's heart raced. "Choose what?" Lil Smooth chuckled softly. "The kind of tone that makes you sweat in fear. Who lives, who falls, and who really runs the streets?" The line went dead, leaving YoungBoy, Malik, and the rest of the team in stunned silence. Social media erupted again. Fans were speculating non-stop. Was this a threat? An offer of alliance? Or a signal that something bigger was coming? Memes, reaction videos, and heated discussions flooded YouTube and Instagram. Every angle of YoungBoy begging for his life was being replayed, analyzed, and dissected. Hashtags like YoungBoy begged and Who Will Survive were trending for days. The internet had turned a single moment into a viral spectacle of fear, loyalty, and suspense. Even inside the music industry, reactions were intense. Other rappers weighed in, some offering support, others subtly dissing YoungBoy with passive-aggressive posts. One prominent figure posted, "Fear changes everyone," some more than others. Fans immediately interpreted it as a jab, while insiders hinted that it was a warning to stay in line with unspoken street codes. The drama wasn't just personal anymore, it was public, viral, and dangerously layered. Then, a mysterious leak added another twist. A private conversation between YoungBoy and his manager, Tina, was uploaded online. In it, Tina could be heard saying, "If this blows up, it could ruin everything. The label, your image, your life. We have to plan every step carefully." YoungBoy responded quietly but with intensity. "I'm not hiding. I'm not running. But I can't lose my life over this. Not now, not ever." Fans were glued to the leak, dissecting his every word and tone. The comment sections were flooded with messages. "He's finally showing his real self. This is survival mode." And "The king is human, but this could destroy him." As if the night wasn't dramatic enough, insiders later revealed that one of YoungBoy's closest friends had been secretly working with law enforcement, reporting the entire confrontation as potential criminal activity. Some believed it was a safety precaution, while others saw it as an ultimate betrayal. The revelation caused a wave of panic within YoungBoy's inner circle. "How could someone do this?" Malik muttered. "We trusted him." YoungBoy stayed quiet, visibly frustrated, but trying to process the unfolding chaos. The tension reached a fever pitch when another public encounter occurred. YoungBoy was spotted outside a studio, and according to eyewitnesses, a group of rival crew members appeared on the opposite side of the street. Cameras caught him raising his hands in what some called a defensive gesture. "I don't want it," he reportedly said. "I told you already, I don't want it." Emotions ran high as bystanders recorded the encounter. Some screamed at the crew, others filmed every second, and the clip quickly went viral, racking up millions of views in less than an hour. Fans were torn. Some praised YoungBoy for staying calm under pressure, seeing his humility as strength. Others argued that he was showing weakness and that the street politics of the rap game would not forgive it. Heated debates raged across Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Analysts predicted that this ongoing feud could lead to long-term consequences, including legal troubles, industry fallout, and even physical danger for everyone involved. Finally, the night ended with YoungBoy retreating to a private location, heavily guarded. But the drama wasn't over. Rumors of secret meetings, betrayal, and revenge plans were spreading faster than anyone could verify. Some claimed that the next confrontation was already being planned, while others insisted that YoungBoy might stage a comeback that would shock the world. One thing was clear. The footage of him begging for his life had changed everything. Fans were glued to their screens, waiting for the next shocking twist, knowing that in this world, nothing was ever truly safe, and everything could explode at any second. The tension didn't end when YoungBoy retreated. In fact, things only escalated. Reports started pouring in that the alleged Opps weren't satisfied with just a confrontation. They were allegedly plotting a follow-up move that could change everything. Sources close to the scene claimed that messages were exchanged late at night, cryptic threats that implied retaliation, and fan communities exploded trying to decode every word. Comments ranged from horror to excitement. "This is insane. What's next?" An NBA YoungBoy might be in real danger. Inside YoungBoy's hideout, the energy was chaotic. Malik paced, phone in hand, eyes scanning messages and social media reactions. Tina, the manager, was coordinating private security while trying to calm everyone down. YoungBoy, exhausted, sat slouched in a chair, staring blankly at the floor. "I can't believe it. It's like they're everywhere," he muttered. Malik shot him a sharp glance. "Don't ever say that. They are everywhere. But we survive. We always survive. That's the only rule." YoungBoy nodded slowly, but the fear in his eyes was undeniable. This wasn't a performance. This was real life. And then came another twist. A leaked conversation between one of the rival crew members and a previously unknown insider appeared online. In the audio, you could hear someone laughing, saying, "He begged like a child, but you know he'll come back. And when he does, it's going to be even worse." Fans went wild. Clips of the audio were edited with concert footage, and the video racked up millions of views in hours. Memes spread across Instagram and TikTok, with hashtags like Chum begged or brave and next move in BYB trending worldwide. YoungBoy's family, already on edge, was now in full panic mode. Shera insisted on contacting law enforcement and private security simultaneously. Jason, his older brother, was ready to confront anyone who had even looked at YoungBoy the wrong way. The younger siblings were still shaken from the initial incident, and the emotional toll on the entire family was becoming evident. "I can't let him do this alone," Jason said, voice trembling with rage. "If anyone touches him again, they're going to regret it." But the plot thickened in an unexpected way. A mysterious figure, known only as Ghost, emerged on social media with videos hinting at insider knowledge. Ghost posted clips showing the rival crew members' movements before and after the concert, alongside a cryptic message: "The king's luck won't last forever unless he makes a choice." Nobody knew Ghost's allegiance, but fans immediately theorized that he could be either a secret ally or another enemy in disguise. The speculation spread like wildfire, sparking hours of live streams, reaction videos, and viral debates. Meanwhile, inside the music industry, executives were scrambling. Some were worried about liability. Others were concerned about the public image of one of their biggest artists. The leak of the begging footage had already gone viral, and now, with rumors of potential retaliation, executives were allegedly pressuring YoungBoy to cancel upcoming shows and limit public appearances. But YoungBoy refused. "I can't hide. I can't run. That's not who I am," he reportedly said. Malik and Tina exchanged worried glances. Staying in the public eye meant exposure, and exposure meant danger. The night took another shocking turn when a supposed member of YoungBoy's team was caught on video meeting one of the Opps in a secluded area. The clip showed hushed whispers, nervous glances, and even a subtle exchange of something unidentifiable. Fans immediately jumped to conclusions. Betrayal. Secret alliance? A setup? Theories multiplied by the hour. Some even claimed that the meeting could be tied to a larger conspiracy, one that involved money, fame, and power struggles within the rap industry itself. YoungBoy's reaction to the leak was telling. Footage shows him standing in front of a mirror, fists clenched, muttering to himself, "I trusted them, all of them, and now I don't know." Malik tried to intervene, offering reassurance. "We still got your back. No matter what, you're not alone in this." YoungBoy's face softened for a moment, then hardened again. "It's not just about me anymore. If they think they can touch me, they're touching all of us." The drama spiraled further when Lil Smooth resurfaced. This time, he allegedly appeared at a public location, sparking speculation about a face-to-face showdown. Fans and onlookers streamed the moment live, capturing every tense second. Lil Smooth approached, eyes cold, and whispered something inaudible. YoungBoy's reaction was immediate. Tension erupted. Malik stepped forward, and the crowd watched in stunned silence. Social media instantly labeled it a standoff, with clips going viral in minutes. The audio alone became a trending topic, fueling endless theories about secret deals, betrayals, and alliances. Then came an even more dramatic revelation. Sources close to the rival crew claimed that one of YoungBoy's former confidants had been leaking information all along. Concert dates, travel plans, security arrangements. The betrayal shook fans and insiders alike. Who could have done it? Why? And for what purpose? Theories ranged from jealousy to money disputes to a personal vendetta, and each new leak added another layer of suspense and fear. The fan reaction was intense. Comment sections were filled with messages like, "I can't believe he trusted them. This is straight out of a movie," and "Whoever betrayed him is playing with fire." Analysts noted that YoungBoy's image was evolving. No longer just a rap superstar, he was now a symbol of survival, vulnerability, and street-level strategy. Clips of him pleading, juxtaposed with footage of him confronting threats, were edited into compilations that went viral across every major platform. In the midst of this chaos, a shocking twist emerged. YoungBoy's own security team discovered that one member had been secretly recording internal discussions and leaking them online. The revelation caused immediate panic. Malik confronted the team member. "You're done. You're out. Now tell me everything." The man broke down, confessing that he had been coerced by the rival crew, but swore he hadn't meant for things to get so dangerous. YoungBoy's reaction was a mix of anger and disbelief. "I trusted you like family," he said, voice trembling. "Family doesn't do this." Then the unthinkable happened. Rumors spread that one of the Opps had posted a private message online, claiming that YoungBoy had one last chance to make peace or face consequences. Fans immediately went into a frenzy. Clips of the message were stitched together with previous begging footage, creating a chilling narrative of tension, fear, and potential retaliation. Hashtags like Shut One Last Chance and Shutzosh NBA feud exploded overnight. Adding to the intensity, YoungBoy decided to address the situation directly. In a late-night live stream, he spoke candidly, voice low but firm. "I'm not scared. I've been through worse, but I'm human. I make mistakes. I've trusted the wrong people, and now I know. But this is my life, my rules. Nobody's ending this story for me." The stream immediately went viral. Fans praised his courage, while critics argued that he was still too exposed. Either way, the emotional stakes had reached an all-time high. The final escalation came in the form of an unexpected alliance. Ghost, the mysterious social media figure, reportedly contacted YoungBoy privately, offering information and protection. "I know who's behind this," Ghost allegedly said, "and I can make sure you come out on top, but you have to trust me." YoungBoy's response was cautious. "I've been burned too many times. Why should I believe you?" Ghost's reply was simple but ominous. "Because if you don't, the next video you see might be your last." By now, the drama had reached epic proportions. Fans were glued to every post, every clip, and every leaked conversation. Social media analysts reported that YoungBoy's name had dominated trends for days, surpassing even major album releases and celebrity scandals. The narrative of survival, betrayal, and resilience had captivated the public imagination, transforming a single concert incident into a viral saga with real-life consequences. And yet, despite all the threats, betrayals, and conspiracies, by the end of this phase of the saga, one thing was clear. NBA YoungBoy's world had changed forever. The footage of him begging, the betrayals within his team, the threats from rivals, and the viral nature of every incident had created a perfect storm of drama, suspense, and public fascination. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the line between reality and viral spectacle had blurred completely. As the sun rose over the city, the storm of rumors and speculation showed no signs of slowing down. The leaked footage, private messages, and cryptic videos had created a narrative so intense that even mainstream media outlets couldn't ignore it. Analysts compared the situation to a reality TV saga, with every fan, insider, and hater adding layers to the story. The term begging incident was trending worldwide, with people dissecting every second of NBA YoungBoy's controversial clip. But what no one expected was the next twist. YoungBoy wasn't going to remain a passive player. Inside his secured mansion, YoungBoy held an emergency meeting with Malik, Tina, and his closest allies. Emotions ran high, voices clashing like a battlefield. "We can't let them control the narrative," Malik insisted. "We've got to strike first, strategically." Tina nodded, flipping through a stack of messages and leaked videos. Every clip, every comment, every rumor, they're shaping public opinion. "If we don't respond, it's over." YoungBoy, sitting in silence for a long moment, finally spoke. "I'm not scared of what they do next, but this has to be smart, not just reaction. We play the game, but we don't lose ourselves in it." Meanwhile, the rival crew wasn't waiting. Rumors emerged that they had organized a meetup, supposedly to discuss peace, but insiders claimed it was a setup to intimidate YoungBoy further. Social media exploded with speculation. Fans argued over every detail. Was this a trap? Who would be there? How would YoungBoy respond? Clips of previous confrontations were shared endlessly, creating a viral spiral of tension and anticipation. The drama intensified when YoungBoy's inner circle discovered that one of his former allies, long thought loyal, had been secretly negotiating with the rival crew. Malik's face turned red with anger. I can't believe this. After everything, he's working against us? YoungBoy's expression darkened. I trusted him. I even considered him family. And now, this? The tension was palpable, almost suffocating. They knew that every decision from here on out could make or break YoungBoy's career, and potentially put his life at risk. As the feud escalated, new footage surfaced online. This time, it was from a hidden camera showing a tense exchange between YoungBoy and an unknown figure late at night. The video captured him whispering, clearly agitated. "I'm not backing down. Not now, not ever. You think fear can control me." The figure on the other side smirked, replying, "Fear isn't the issue. Trust is." Fans were blown away by the intensity, replaying the clip thousands of times, creating reaction videos, memes, and debates about loyalty, betrayal, and strategy. YoungBoy's family, already on edge from previous events, was now fully on alert. Shera, his mother, insisted on additional security measures, including private drivers, bodyguards, and constant monitoring. Jason, his older brother, grew increasingly aggressive in his warnings to both fans and rivals. "If anyone comes near him, it's on them," he reportedly said. The younger siblings, meanwhile, were left anxious, constantly asking questions and trying to process the drama they had been thrown into. The family was divided between fear, anger, and the desperate need to protect their own. Adding to the tension, social media introduced another variable: leaks of supposed secret recordings between YoungBoy and Lil Smooth. In these clips, listeners could hear conversations suggesting that alliances were forming and breaking within minutes. "We need to control this before it spirals," YoungBoy said, voice low but firm. Lil Smooth replied cryptically, "It's already spiraling. You just don't see the bottom yet." Fans speculated endlessly. Was Lil Smooth a friend, a foe, or playing both sides? The ambiguity drove engagement to record levels, fueling speculation, analysis, and endless debate across every platform. Then came the shocking moment that nobody saw coming. A private security camera captured a confrontation late at night. YoungBoy, face to face with one of the rival crew leaders. Voices were raised, emotions ran high, and at one point YoungBoy was reportedly pushed. Security intervened, but the intensity of the encounter left fans stunned. Clips leaked online within hours, sparking outrage. Comment sections were filled with phrases like, "He's human too," "This is insane," and "The streets are ruthless." Analysts described it as one of the most tense standoffs in modern rap history. The drama took another unexpected turn when Ghost, the mysterious social media figure, allegedly contacted YoungBoy directly again. This time, the message was more urgent. "They're planning something bigger. I know the moves before they happen, but you have to trust me fully," Ghost warned. YoungBoy's reaction, captured in a leaked snippet, was telling. "I've been burned too many times. How do I know you're not the next one?" Ghost's reply was chilling. "Because if you doubt me, the consequences are worse than the last video." Fans immediately theorized that Ghost could be an insider from YoungBoy's own team, a spy from the rival crew, or even a law enforcement source. Speculation ran wild, trending hashtags soared, and the clip of the conversation went viral overnight. Reaction videos, memes, and discussion panels dissected every word, feeding the public's obsession with the saga. The story had grown beyond a simple feud. It had become a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Inside the mansion, Malik and Tina were working tirelessly to piece together every leak, message, and video. "We have to map everything," Malik said, pointing at a wall covered in strings connecting names, dates, and locations. "Every ally, every enemy, every movement matters now." Tina nodded, scrolling through social media. "The public doesn't care about the truth. They care about the drama. We need to control what they see, or this story controls him." YoungBoy, exhausted, simply sat back, his hands clasped. "I can't believe it's come to this." Begging, betrayal, leaks. It's like a nightmare I can't wake from. Then, yet another shocking leak hit the internet. This one allegedly showed YoungBoy negotiating with a secret ally, planning a move to reclaim his image. "They think I'm scared." "That I begged," he said, voice firm. "But this is just the beginning. Watch what comes next." Fans were electrified. Social media exploded with hashtags like #KingReturns and "begging to bravery." Reaction videos multiplied, with fans praising YoungBoy's resilience and strategic mind. Even critics acknowledged that despite the controversy, he had turned the narrative into an emotional rollercoaster that captivated the public. The drama reached a fever pitch when YoungBoy was spotted outside a recording studio, reportedly surrounded by trusted allies, planning his next move. Onlookers claimed that he seemed focused, determined, and unafraid. Rumors swirled that he was recording new tracks directly referencing the begging incident, betrayal, and street politics. Clips from fans' phones were shared widely, with comments like, "This is legendary," "He's turning fear into power," and "This is why he's the king." Meanwhile, tension among the rival crew escalated. Reports surfaced that internal disagreements had erupted, with some members blaming the others for leaks and failed intimidation tactics. Footage of heated arguments was allegedly captured and leaked online, showing members yelling, gesturing wildly, and even walking out mid-discussion. Fans analyzed every facial expression, every gesture, and every word, treating the videos as clues to the next possible move. Then came an emotional moment. YoungBoy was seen on a private livestream, speaking directly to his fans. "I know you've seen everything. The begging, the chaos, the betrayal," he said, voice steady but emotional. "But I'm still here. I'm still fighting. This isn't just about me. It's about everyone who believes, who supports, who rides with me." Comments poured in. "He's human, yet untouchable. This is raw emotion. And we've never seen him like this before." The live stream instantly went viral, breaking engagement records on multiple platforms. By this point, the saga had transcended normal rap feuds. It wasn't just about music, concerts, or street politics anymore. It had become a worldwide phenomenon of suspense, strategy, and human emotion. Fans were glued to every post, every clip, and every leak. Memes, debates, and reaction videos ran around the clock. Social media analysts marveled at the unprecedented level of public obsession. Every move YoungBoy made, every alliance he formed, every threat he countered was dissected, debated, and sensationalized for maximum viral impact. And just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more intense, an unexpected development emerged. Sources claimed that one of YoungBoy's former allies, the very person who had leaked information and allegedly negotiated with the rival crew, had now switched sides again, this time offering vital intel on the Opps' next move. Malik reportedly whispered to YoungBoy, "This could change everything, but we have to be careful. Trust is fragile." YoungBoy's eyes narrowed. "I've learned that the hard way, but if this works, it's the ultimate comeback. This works, it's the ultimate comeback." As the night drew to a close, YoungBoy sat surrounded by his loyal team, planning the next steps in what had become the most intense chapter of his career. Betrayals, leaks, standoffs, and viral moments had all combined into a narrative that captured the imagination of fans worldwide. Every decision, every move, and every revelation would now dictate the next chapter of the saga, one that promised even more drama, suspense, and jaw-dropping moments. And just like that, the saga of NBA YoungBoy's shocking concert footage, betrayals, and viral drama has reached a fever pitch, but the story is far from over. Fans are still reeling from the leaked videos, the secret alliances, and the jaw-dropping standoffs, and emotions ran high across social media. Every moment, from the pleading in the footage to the confrontations with rival crews, has sparked endless debate, memes, and speculation. The family was left divided, loyal allies shaken, and the public glued to every update. Questions remain. Who can YoungBoy truly trust? What will the Opps do next? And will the mysterious ghost reveal their true intentions? One thing is clear. This isn't just a rap feud. It's a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Every leaked clip, every cryptic message, every live-streamed conversation has pushed fans into a frenzy. Social media has been on fire. Trending hashtags have skyrocketed, and everyone is trying to piece together the next chapter of this real-life drama. YoungBoy's resilience, strategy, and raw emotion have made him more than a superstar. They've made him a symbol of survival in the spotlight and the streets. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Was YoungBoy's reaction justified? Who do you think betrayed him? And can he ever fully recover from this scandal? Drop your opinions in the comments, because this story is far from over, and your voice matters in the discussion. Smash that like button if you're shocked, hit subscribe to stay on top of every update, and turn on notifications, because trust me, you do not want to miss the next explosive chapter. The drama is only getting started, and the streets, the fans, and the internet are all watching. Stay tuned, because NBA YoungBoy's story is one you'll be talking about for years.